Hello everyone and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. Today is the 4th of August 2020 and we are definitely seeing some bit of recovery in the markets. Well, I have been on the markets for so many years and I am a trading influencer and also the co-founder of NeoTrader. I have been seeing that the markets have been moving in line with the market expectations and also the neo traders expectation, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today. How is the future position and what are we going to look for in the Nifty. Today I'm going to be analyzing Nifty in detail and I'm going to be seeing what kind of prospects are available on the Nifty. So let's go right in and find out how my viewers can benefit from this Nifty analysis. So taking a look at the daily setup out here, everyone can see this daily setup. And what we witnessed is some profit booking when it was around the 11,300 zones. The Nifty witnessed a profit booking and it dipped lower. So we had forecasted based on our intraday setups some pockets of area where we found that Nifty could take some rest. So we'll go down into the intraday charts and take a look at that. But first, let's try and understand on the daily charts itself. If you can see here that the immediate trend line support which was there, this was this trend line support which was broken, and then Nifty came down lower and it started to test the value area here. You can see here this is the value area, and this is the value area which was tested, and around the 11,800 zones, 800 to 850 was the next set of supports which we had highlighted in our previous videos. You can go there and take a look at those previous videos and find out how we had marked out those zones. Now Nifty has come in, dipped into that support, and if you take some help from the momentum indicator, that's what we have done. You can see here that on the RSI, which is here, it has come down to the neutral zone, and it is creating a possibility of a reverse divergence here. So this concept of reverse divergence is very beautifully explained and elucidated in great amount of detail in our webinar called Power Trading with RSI. You can go down and take a look at the link below. We have given the link of that particular video. You can go and see, understand that what exactly is there as part of those webinar series. So the Power Trading with RSI has got various concepts of RSI and explained in detail by Dr. Narayan, and this particular concept gives us a clue that there is potential for the Nifty to move up. So this is what the daily charts are indicating, and yes, it does look like there is potential to move higher. But now along with this, let's also go and try and look at the intraday charts as well. So if I dip lower into the intraday charts, let me just remove these lines. What are the intraday charts saying? Intraday charts are also indicating that there is a nice positive divergence here. You can see here, prices are coming lower, and here the RSI is at the same place. So this is a nice type 2 divergence which is visible here, and there's a nice movement which we saw on the Nifty right up in the morning. Yes, right up in the morning, you saw a nice movement in Nifty, and it gave us a nice rise because the prices had come into a positive divergence mode. And this strong move in Nifty could have been anticipated well in advance if you had analyzed it in greater amount of detail. So what is those detail? Let's go down and take a look using NeoTrader. So now, considering the way market is poised and considering the way we are looking at what lies ahead, let's go down into NeoTrader. Let's go down into the pivot analysis and find out how can we find the suitable levels to act for the forthcoming session. So you can see here, this is the pivot analysis across time frame. This is intraday, this is multi-day, this is positional. And what NeoTrader does is NeoTrader gives you the entire pivot structure for a daily, for the week, and for the month. Now, if you want to take a look at what are the kind of pivot confluences which are emerging, it gives you some good detail about how we can look at that. So you can see here Right now, what we are seeing as a important confluence on the upside is the R3. You can see here, this is the R3 zone which is emerging. You can see here the R3, your R3 and your R1. So your R3 at your intraday as well as your positional on R1. So these are the two top levels which you can mark out. All right. So this is one level which we are marking out now. And this is the other zone on the upside. Now, for the immediate actionable basis, what are we seeing? The closest where we can come to is on the 11,122, and you have got your 11,000. Hold on a moment. You have got 11,122 and 11,152. These are the immediate resistance zones. So if these resistance zones are crossed, then you have a potential to move here. So this is what we are looking at on the Nifty on the upside. And on the downside, what are we looking at? On the downside, we are trying to evaluate this scenario where we will be looking at there is a confluence of S2 and S3 on the multi-day. So this is an important zone on the downside, and the threshold point to watch out for is around 11,125 to 11,150. Once that is exceeded, Nifty does have potential to move towards 11,300 once again. So this is the scenario which we are expecting as part of the Nifty, and the way the Nifty is panned out right now, it does look to be a range bound scenario, but then the range is a 500-point range, and today we witnessed a nice upside. Now we want to see whether the upside will continue. Otherwise, Nifty is at the moment stuck between pivot and R1. So we will wait for this R1 threshold to cross. So these are the threshold levels to watch out for. And once this is exceeded, it does augur well for the Nifty. Overall momentum setup indicates that yes, there is a positive move possible. So yes, we should be looking at the Nifty from a positive frame of mind, and the kind of setup which is happening in Nifty does suggest that yes, we could look at the higher levels of 11,300 being achieved once 11,150 is taken off, or on the downside, if it starts moving and if it breaks the 11,898 mark, so you have nice downside potential possible, and that is what is looking in the Nifty right now for tomorrow. So yes, it's an interesting day to watch out for. Setup on the daily charts indicate that there are some positive measures possible, the kind of divergences and the reverse divergences coming in play, and we should be using that for analyzing the Nifty from a positive frame of mind. Yes, that's what is the setup on the indices for right now, and I would be looking at the Nifty for an action tomorrow. So I hope you got some insights on analyzing the index. If you like my video, please share the comments on the comment section below, and do share this video with as many people as possible. I will be happy to see your comments on the comment section below, and also do check out the other links which have been mentioned. You've got great insights on this channel. If you're visiting our video for the first time, I would like you to also subscribe to our channel, because there are lots of interesting videos which are coming up. Thank you for being here. Have a good day.